Hello, and welcome to Lovegasm. I am Summers McKay, the CEO of Summers Love Company, a business dedicated to helping you lead the most fulfilling love, sex, and intimate life possible. I have spent my life learning about love and sex and relationships and made the decision not too long ago that it was time to share that information with you. So, what is Lovegasm? Kind of a tricky name. Lovegasm is a weekly Periscope series where we're going to dive into topics of love, sexual health, relationships, and intimacy, and how to improve them all. Along with our more extended series, which is the Make Love More podcast, we are going to talk about and talk to experts in sexual health. The point is really to help you relink love and orgasm in your relationship. Marriages and relationships can often get stale over time, and so we are trying to bring the Lovegasm back. So that's it. Welcome to our second episode of Lovegasm. Now, this past weekend, I headed up to San Francisco to Science Hack Day. And it is a 2-day hackathon put on by some pretty genius people. And the whole point is to use science to solve some of our world's problems. So there were projects on climate change, physics documentation and research information, how to protect coral reefs. So many brilliant people really solving some of life's biggest challenges. In 2 days, you dive in, you are just stuck in a room together and everybody is figuring stuff out. So I decided to stretch myself a little bit and go up to San Francisco and arrive as a love hacker. We took on the issue of how to get people to use coconut oil as a sexual lubricant. Needless to say, my corner got lots of attention and lots of traffic, not only our subject matter, but also the wafting and delicious scent of coconut oil and vanilla. So we talked about the science behind aphrodisiac scents, the properties of coconut oil in its various stages, as well as other ideas on hacking sex and love. And so we did a lot of Googling and looking up love hacks, sex hacks, relationship hacks. And it turns out there aren't that many listed. Sex is an intimidating topic, certainly, and so people might not easily come up with lists or want to, be sharing personal success stories, but I want to do that for you. It got me thinking that because there are so few love hack lists, I should probably make mine. Let me tell you a little bit about my personal journey here first. After ending a pretty painful marriage about 5 years ago, I left that relationship knowing that it was almost entirely void of intimacy and connection. And I realized how important that would have been or should be in marital success. Now I spend the majority of my life coming up with ideas for love hacks to increase sex and to increase intimacy. And so here are my top 5 sexy love hacks. Sexy love hack number 1, sleep naked. Not only is it reported that couples who sleep naked have more sex, but I also believe that you should sleep naked even if you're single. Apparently, according to a 2012 study, only 8% of the population actually sleeps naked, which I think is a tragedy, and I would like to change that. Let's bring it up a percentage or two. I don't know if anybody watching sleeps naked. If you do, throw me some hearts, and we'll know that you're on the pro sleep naked side of things. When I ended my marriage, I spent 40 days in a self-imposed man hiatus, where one of the rules was that every night I would go to bed wearing nothing but Chanel No. 5. So solo sleeping naked was about getting back in touch with myself, getting in touch with my self-care, intimacy, self-intimacy, and sensuality and respect. I learned more about myself in those 40 days, forcing myself to sleep naked, than I could have possibly imagined. Now, sleeping with anything on seems ridiculous. There is, however, a bit of science behind why you should sleep naked. Our body goes through a circadian rhythm when we sleep, and a part of that process is cooling down. If you're wearing pajamas, you're not actually able to cool down to the temperature where your body would be most comfortable and you would get the best amount of sleep. In addition, skin-to-skin touching naked with your partner in bed, even if you're not having sex, even if it's not a sexual act, it is an intimate act. So, sleeping naked is my number one sexy love hack. Sexy love hack number 2. Use coconut oil as a lubricant. I personally struggle with UTIs and yeast infections, and after my divorce, came to the shocking realization that I also had a painful vaginal reaction to latex. Now that is a horrifying thing for a single woman in her 30s who is looking to develop sexual intimacy in relationships, and I was pretty shocked to learn about how many interactions existed for women using a lot of different products. So I decided to get to researching homeopathic options and found coconut oil. Yes, you can put it on your entire body. You can use it as massage oil. I actually happen to have an enormous tub of coconut oil right here. We are currently looking for best sources for coconut oil for our own brand of Coconut All Over Lube. It adds a delicious side to oral, manual, and traditional penetration and sex. So what is the science behind it? I'm going to read these specifically. Coconut oil is high in 3 active ingredients: lauric, capric, and caprylic acid, which have antiviral, antimicrobial, and antifungal properties. These compounds target harmful bacteria and leave friendly bacteria, thus less inflammation, less irritation, less UTIs, less yeast infections, and happier vaginas. We have a phrase around here: happy vagina, happy you, and that you could be your partner or yourself. So there is one major caveat to this. Do not use coconut oil as a sexual lubricant if you are using latex or polyisoprene condoms. The condoms will degrade and the protection will not be anywhere near what it should be if that is your method of protection against pregnancy and sexually transmitted infections. Hack number 3. Let's play some kissing games. I hear from a lot of couples that they wish they kissed more, and it breaks my heart because kissing is such an important part of intimacy and relationships and touch and feel and taste and smell. It's something we can very, very easily forget to do. So let's create that moment of that first knee trembling kiss with your partner as often as possible. So here's how you can prioritize it. Every single day, put a reminder on your phone for 1 month to kiss your partner for 2 to 4 minutes. That's it. It will drive up your energy, your passion, your intimacy. Make a game out of it so you guys can learn how to kiss better. One of my favorites is just letting my husband kiss my lower lip and show me how he wants to be kissed, and I just get a chance to sit back, and after about a minute we trade, and then I get to kiss his lower lip. And you can trace it with your tongue, you can gently bite it if that's okay with your partner. You are really teaching your partner how to kiss you in the way that you want to be kissed, not only on your lips but elsewhere on your body. The science behind this one's also pretty simple. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and the more you kiss, as you're kissing, cortisol levels drop. So dropping cortisol levels means reduction in stress and less stress. It helps with intimacy. Number 4, make eye contact and hold it. Like that. Like, just stare. Look deeply into someone's eyes. Have you ever wondered how you could get lost in your partner's eyes, how you get lost in someone's gaze? Well, there is actually a fascinating science behind it. It is called opiah. I came across an article that outlined the precise definition, which I'm going to read. Opiah is the name given to the intense feelings of invasive arousal that one feels when engaging in a mutual gaze, making direct eye contact with someone else. A great deal of research has been done on eye contact, and it is well established that eye contact can be arousing. So just like the kissing game, I want you to once or twice a week take between 2 and 5 minutes to just stare into your partner's eyes. At first you might feel strange, you might giggle, you might want to look away, but return your gaze to theirs and look deep into their eyes. Watch the emotion as it evolves in your partner's eyes. You'll see everything from curiosity to hilarity to passion, sometimes fear, sometimes sadness, and oftentimes overwhelming love. So go for it. Look into one another's eyes and see what comes next. Now, our last love hack is a pretty clean one. Shower together. Yes, shower together. And I don't mean have shower sex. That is a completely different subject, which we will cover in another show. But actually showering together. The point of showering together is that you create a very vulnerable, calm, warm, caring space. We all know that you get great ideas when you're in the shower. You also, if you add your partner into that, you are increasing intimacy. So, dopamine, it's dopamine and alpha waves are two of the stimulating elements that increase creativity in the shower. If you were in the shower with your partner, just have a conversation together. Just be in there and in that space and care for one another together. My husband and I shower together as often as possible. Simply put, it is that vulnerable, warm place where we can care for one another. And that's it, Love Tribe. Those are the 5 sexy love hacks you need. So let's review. You're gonna sleep naked, use coconut oil, play kissing games, make eye contact, and shower together. Thanks for joining Lovegasm. You can follow me on Twitter at SummersMcKay. Check out our site at lovesummers.com and look on Facebook. Look for Summers Love Company on Facebook for more Lovegasm advice and to tell us what you want us to cover next. It is my job to get you all the information you need to make love more and make love better. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the hearts. I will talk to you guys next week.